Hi guys, nice to see you again after the storm. Today we're going to do a lot of a lot of you have complaints about sciatica, pain down the leg, lower back pain, etc., etc. Now, it used to be like a thing, old people, old ladies that get sciatica. It's not so. Sciatica is from our lifestyle. Sitting prolonged, even if you had a long bicycle ride. Now let me first explain. Your lower back is your pelvis area. Your sacrum runs down here. Your piriformis runs across like that. Piriformis attaches underneath the sacrum and over the greater area here of your outside of your femur, of your hip. Now what happens is your sciatica nerve is like this, like your small finger, or maybe even your index finger, starts from the L5 quite low down, bundles up, goes underneath the sacrum and underneath the piriformis and runs down the leg all the way down. If it's very bad, it can even go into the whole foot. Now what we want to achieve, that just to be clear, this is for a broad audience, okay? This is not for somebody that really needs to go and see the doctor. What you want is you want the pain down the leg to reduce, go away, and then back into the lower back, and possibly even the lower back might be a little bit sore, but you want to bring the pain out from the leg back to here, and that's when your healing will start. Now the piriformis, sometimes with the piriformis as it runs across, the sciatica nerve can sometimes go in between, and then piriformis is very tight and can become, and then it impinges that nerve, and then it can cause problems. So we're going to first release the piriformis. What I do is, I definitely on my right hand side have a tight piriformis. I put the before play ball underneath the piriformis and I go and sleep on it. That's one way you can do it, or you can sit and do it. So remember, it's sitting here at your back pocket, very low down. So this is what I'm going to do. This is your normal way, either the ball or that. I'm going to cross over this knee and I'm exposing the piriformis. Okay, and I'm going to lean slightly over. Oh, I can feel it. And I'm going to go roll over it, roll over it. All right, you can also roll across. I didn't check the time, Adrian. Roll over, maybe the kitchen clock. And you better bring the clock because I can't keep track. So roll, 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 roll. Okay, you want to do it maybe for as long as you want, 30 seconds, even longer. Okay, then I'm going to go a little bit across, 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 across. I would always do both sides. So then I'm going to cross over to the other side. Roll, roll, roll. And across. Roll your hips a little bit. And all right, and so you can do this as often as you like. Like I said, I go and sleep on mine. All right, so the next bit, you can do this if you have a nice hard mattress. You can do all these exercises on your bed. So when you wake up in the morning, I'm going to also show you how to sleep, but I won't put you to sleep right now. Here I have my nice neutral spine. So remember to find your neutral spine. Neutral spine means I have a little hollow in my lower back. These three bones are level, whether you're sitting or standing or whatever. So just as we do normally in Pilates, I'm going to tilt the pelvis, roll it back, tilt the pelvis, roll it back. Make sure also that you don't do this, that you have a nice long, you pull from the base of the scalp, long neck, and not like that. So there I go. Just get 2 more. 1 more. Alright, then I'm going to pull my one knee up to my chest. I maintain neutral spine. Okay, so you can hold it there. Open the chest, neutral spine. Swap around. These are good stretches, even if you don't have sciatica problems or low. These are just good stretches anyway, so you can do that anyway to prevent. Nobody's exempt. Don't forget to breathe. Then you're going to hold the one side, 30 seconds or 10 seconds, it's up to you. Also flex. Other side. Alright, then I'm going to bring both the knees in and I'm going to give it a good hug. Push your tailbone down because we want to stay in neutral spine. Right. You want to align the spine. So if you have a bulging disc or whatever, you don't want to round your back out. Hug, hug, hug. And I'm going to take, you can just release for a moment, then you can bring the knees back. Keep your shoulders on the floor, and you're going to have a nice rotation out. And a rotation out. Okay, so now I'm going to increase it a little bit so that I have a better neutral spine. So I'm going to first shift my bum away, then I'm going to go for roll my knees over so that my spine is now completely, my hips are underneath my shoulders if I was standing up, and I have a better neutral spine now. Alright, I'm going to push my bum back, and then I have a nice neutral spine. Keep the shoulders on the floor. I'm going to repeat that. Push the bum back, roll over. Push the bum back. All right. Then, if you are very uncomfortable, but like I said, do these anyway, they are good. I'm going to align my knees at 90 degrees. If it's uncomfortable, bring it up as high as you can comfortably go. I'm going to put my hands together. Okay, let's put my head under the pillow. Okay, pillow, it mustn't lift up, so you try and have this totally straight. And I'm going to shift my top hand. Start with your shoulder underneath the top one, and your hips are stacked and stacked. I'm going to reach this hand over the knee, top knee over, and the top hand over. I have shoulder problems, so you can go bigger than me. And I'm going to shift back. So make sure that your shoulder is aligned, hips are aligned. I'm going to shift the hand the knee over. Shh. You can repeat that. Maybe, I don't know, it's up to you. Maybe 2 more times. I'm going to do the other side. Go as high as you can comfortably go. This is a little bit high for alignment's purposes, but so shoulder underneath, top hand, and you reach over. This arm is better. You can see I can reach over, and you can just stay there for a while as well. Otherwise, you can repeat it as much as you like. And so also make sure that you align this way, lengthwise. Reach over, 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 over. Okay. You can stay there for a little bit. All right, so I'm going to go back into this position, and this time I'm going to cross my knee over my chest like this. So there I'm hitting the piriformis, right there. Okay, so I'm pulling it right across. Swap around, pulling the knee across. So you try and get the butt down here as much as you can. Feel it right across here. So it's not that. Okay, so into, try and get the knee across, push the butt down. Let's repeat that. So knee across, push your butt back. Stay in neutral spine. So every time you can feel, you can actually push it a little bigger. I can feel it like it's like opening up and stretching. Especially when you start with your, okay, you can't start with your foam roller in the bed, but you can certainly have that release. You can do it afterwards. There's no rule, there's no order. Okay, so pulling it across. Cross. Both knees, arms out, rotate over. Back to center, rotate over. Then I'm going to go straight into your ITB, your tibial band stretch, like this. I'm going to show you a modified option if you're pregnant or if you're really sore. There you go. So you try and roll your hips facing forward like, oh, this is so delicious. Alright, so the option here is, my knee is quite closed here, but you can, as you go, you can increase the openness of your knee, so make it to, get it to 45. I can lean over a little bit. Try and elongate the spine as much as you can, so you can have it here. Other side. So you can start conservatively. My side is very tight on the one side, so if you really can go up to 45 degrees, that's cool. Long spine. You can lie down. You can open up a little bit. Open up a little bit like this. Oh, so delicious. Alright, we're going to go back to the floor. I just want to show you against your, this is the back of the couch. I turn it around, so you can do it on your table or a high surface. The right side of the couch is going to be a bit low. So there you go. If you're pregnant, this is brilliant. Before running, oh, here those tight piriformis for the runners and the cyclists or whatever, sitting all day long. So there, and you can lean over, but you don't round the back. You lean over with the chest, 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 chest. And then you can repeat that as often as you, I mean, as many reps as you want, and as often as you like. But I would definitely include this for one of my running stretches Even walking, I walk, I don't run, but even this is great. Hallelujah. Very tight here. See, the knee doesn't even really like to go down. So right into the piriformis. Hallelujah. Oh, very, very, very tight. So your tight side, you want to do more reps. Right, now more back into the sciatica and the problems thereof. You want to open your, this is your, if your, the front of your vertebrae in the front is your psoas, and it runs out down and it becomes a minute hip flexor. So it runs down like that in the inside of your the front side of your lower back. So you want to stretch your psoas like this. So you don't want to round the back, especially if you have bulging disc or whatever. You don't want to. You want to lift and come forward. So you stay in neutral spine. In neutral spine. So you do have a little bit of a groin stretch, but you want to stretch the psoas into the hip flexor, and then you can increase it a little bit. Lift up the chest, and so either way, put your elbows in front. This is the gyrokinesis way. Oh, this is hectic. This is quite, so if you feel any discomfort, stop. Then go back to a lesser. Shh. Don't round your back with this one. All right. So also with bulging discs, be careful not to do that. You don't want that. You want to reverse it, because when you lean over, this is say this is the back of your vertebrae. You are aggravating the bulge. Okay, so you want to stretch this way. Okay, so we're going to progress. Let's first quickly do some strengthening, and then we're going to go into our Mackenzie stretch. So this is my pillow again. Relax, and I'm going to just do some planks to strengthen my piriformis. So tightness doesn't mean necessarily that it's strong. So you need to strengthen it and stretch it so that you have a joyous life. So lift up just for alignment. So you're working, so if your right side you want to strengthen, then obviously the right side's on top. Well, this is my left side, so left side. You can do as many reps as you want, or say for 30 seconds. Let's do 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. All right, then you can straighten out. There you go. Typical Pilates stance, turn that foot out. We're going to go up, down, and up, down. Lift the waist off. Okay. Do 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Okay, then I'm going to do little circles. 8 in one direction. So 6 to go, 5 to go, 4 to go, 3, 2 to go. Oh. Change direction. 4 to go, 3 to go, 2 to go. All right, rest it a little bit. You can actually do that if you want to. And then the last one, we're going to kick forward, take it all the way back. Kick forward, all the way back. You can point and flex, doesn't matter, whatever is easier. But you don't want any movement in your torso and in your hips. So it's forward and push it back. Forward, push it back. Forward, push it back. Forward. So you want to mobilize the hips. And when you do your clamp, it's like rotating the hips. So you really want that. You want mobility. So 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Okay, that's just cool. Let's have a little release there. This one's good. So this time I'm putting my knee outside my chest. Okay, let's do the other side. Okay, I'm going to do so align my shoulder to the top, and I'm going to do my clamp. So this is very conservative. If you want to make it harder, you remember that if you go back to the videos, we do this one halfway up, almost seated or seated. So we're just going conservatively, but it does work. It doesn't always have to be punishment, but punishment is good sometimes. Okay, let's go for 8 more. 7, 6 to go. 5. As gentle as it was, I can really feel on the bottom side that I have worked. 3 to go, and 2 to go. Alright, cool. Now I'm going to take it straight. Straight legs, turn that foot out for balance, and you're going to go up, down, up, down. Lift the waist off. 5 to go. 4. 3 to go. 2 to go. Alright, and then I'm going to do little circles, 8 in one direction, as big as you can hold your posture. 5, 4, 3 to go, 2 to go. Change direction. 8, 6, 4, and 2, and 1, and then the last one I'm going to kick forward, this forward, all the way back, kick forward, all the way back, kick forward, all the way back. 6 to go. 5, 4, 3 to go, 2 to go, last 1. Okay, so this time I'm going to put the knee outside the breast. Okay, then I'm going to go on all fours. There you go, nice neutral spine. So you don't want to collapse spine, and you want to see that you don't have winging scapula, so your shoulders are pulled back nicely. And I'm going to extend the leg out, so lift up. So the arm, I've got shoulder problems, so the hand is as high as it can go. The straight arm, thumbs up is a better shoulder position. Okay, so 5 to go, 4 to go, 3 to go, 2 to go. And you just hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. This arm is higher. 3, 2, and all right. Other side. So extend it, lift up for 10, 9. So this arm is higher. 6. So this arm is as high as your shoulder, if not higher. Okay, so where you can comfortably take it up. 4 to go, 3 to go, 2 to go. Stay there with the arm up. Stay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, And well done. I'm going to open up my knees and my heels are together. I'm going to push back and I'm going to stretch out my arms but stay in a neutral spine. So the arms are straight, neutral spine, neutral spine, neutral spine. And then I'm going to walk my hands around and around and around. Try and get the bum onto the heels and walk and a walk and a walk around, straight arms, push the bum back, so nice neutral spine. Okay, now for the next one I'm going to bring a pillow and right. If your back and your sciatica feels very bad, then make sure that you have a pillow underneath the belly. Okay, so you can just stay like that for a while. And stay like that for a while. Now, as you progress, then put your hands underneath your shoulders and you stretch out. You want to keep your butt down, but it's okay if you can only do that, that's fine. So, stretching out, 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 out. So the Mackenzie stretch is what your back wants. And your lower back, your discs, everything, it's just brilliant. And you then can do some push-ups like this into your Mackenzie stretch. Do as many sets as you want to. Okay, then I'm gonna, lastly, I often get requests, Trini, how do I sleep? Where's the rolled up towel? What is your correct, there's a brown rolled up towel, I put someone. What is your correct sleeping position? So the first thing is stop sleeping on the stomach. You don't want to sleep. Also, girls, the wrinkles. But if you sleep on your stomach, you are very rotated. You're very rotated in the neck, and you're compressing all your organs, your chest and your belly organs. So avoid that. So on your side, this pillow is a little high, but you'll see now what I mean. Okay, so you want alignment like this. You want the shoulder nicely aligned. You want your waist not to pop down like this. So ideally, roll up a towel underneath here and a pillow underneath here. There you go. That's your best sleeping position. The same, if you like to sleep on your back, that's cool. I will just make my little towel a little smaller. This is too big, so a little smaller, like, yeah, that's way too big, but just to get the point across. Let me make it a bit flatter in case somebody just misunderstands me. Okay, so there you go. So a little roll, and you can elevate your knees a little bit, but you must maintain your neutral spine like this. And so you don't want this, and you don't want that. So your neck nicely in line with your spine, and your legs can be a little bit elevated, but so you don't imprint your lower back like this, and your back stays in neutral spine. That's your sleeping position. Do correct your sleeping position while you can, and bless you guys. I shall see you soon. Have a super day.